Hello everyone, Jose J. Garcia with Garcia Home University here, bringing you another video. So let's talk about being comfortable. When you hear the word comfortable, it strikes most entrepreneurs immediately wrong. Can't be comfortable. You should always want more. Always be appreciable, but always want more. That's plenty fine. But there is one department where I would say comfortable is a must, or at least confident. Making calls. Okay, that's one thing that people I keep hearing investors, up and coming investors ask me is how do you ask this? How do you say this? And I can hear it in their voices, the unconfidence, which is fun when you're getting started into a certain extent because you're new. You're new to this, so obviously you lack the education in a sense, and you're not as confident. Something that you really true like know like the back of your hand, you're going to be overconfident in a sense, right? So something to keep in mind, but things to overcome that because that was definitely one of my issues starting on. I mean, even making this video here, plenty comfortable now, plenty confident. I know my craft. But once upon a time, I would talk a little bit more like I was uncomfortable. So I had to get over that because people will not sell to you. People want to do business with people who are confident, okay? People who they feel like have nothing to be. You can trigger almost like a concern is what I've noticed. Not so much like the confidence, but it's if you're stuttering, you're kind of your voice is breaking, cracking. People can sense like, okay, is he hiding something? Is there something I should be concerned? So I think many times it's more so that than it is the actual confidence. So, and then of course there is overconfidence. Don't do that. So, okay, know your craft. That's the biggest thing. Know your craft. But, as with anything, doing something over and over, practice makes better. I don't believe in perfect, no such thing. But over and over makes you better. So find that one specific phone call that you need to make, you need to make, but you just kind of putting it off and you're putting it off. Okay, that will probably be the most uncomfortable one. And there's a reason behind that. Again, what is it that you're lacking? What do you not know that they may ask, they may say? Here's the thing, any and everybody you call, okay, any and everybody you call, it's people. We're all people. Okay. What's the worst thing that can happen? They hang up on you. Okay. You're going to be just fine. They say no. You're going to be just fine. Okay. So you're calling people. Let's get over that one. Okay. They're not going to bite you through the phone. They're not going to fight you through the phone. I mean, not unless you say something crazy, but anyway, so making calls, find that specific. To me, it was similar to a lot of investors. It was calling us park managers. What do I say? What do I ask them? What do I tell them? Should I call them a certain hour? I mean, it just seemed like I had more and more questions. I was doing everything but actually making a call. So you're going to have to get over that. Start making calls. There's a lot of people that are going to want to work with you anyway, and a lot that are not, no matter what you do or don't say. So that being said, start making those calls so that you can become better. If you have a partner, a business partner, or even a family relative, why don't you role play? Okay, why don't you call one another and just kind of role play that scene over and over? Because again, at one point you're just repeating the same thing. It's not specific as a blueprint. That's another thing. A lot of people ask me, can I get a list of the questions? And I do have some examples of certain things that you're supposed to get everything, get all the information on the first try. The last thing you want to be doing is calling somebody, a seller, regardless of who may be, 10, 15 minutes later. What year did you say the home was? 5 minutes later, I'm sorry, how many bedrooms? You don't want that. And talking about I'm confident at that point, I mean, they're really going to see through that at that point. So don't do that either. Get all the information at one time, but it's not really a blueprint. Fill the people out. There is no investment the same. There is no seller the same. There's no people alike. So everybody that you call, fill them more so. I may call a park or management tomorrow, being Monday, depends on when you're seeing this video, and just immediately the way to pick up the phone. I may say, okay, that's not the right time for this. So politely let them go. Let me give you a call back. You sound a little bit busy, if you don't mind. As simple as that. You don't want to start wrong from the get-go. And if somebody sounds very, very aggravated, which that was a bad example because you do not call part managements in on Monday trying to talk investments. That's their busiest day. They have calls and messages and emails to catch up to over the weekend that has came in. So that would be a bad idea anyway. So no don'ts. I should have listed as do's and don'ts. That's one of the don'ts. Okay. One thing that made a difference, always calling this again was the confidence, but always making it about them. Always make it about them. Always make it a win-win. Too many people, call and it's all about what I'm going to do, what I like to do. I would like to this. I would like to that. Haven't even asked any questions. So conversate. Ask more questions than you make statements. Learn, and again, realize who you're talking to, and understand that, many people may be busy. So try to be also mindful of that. You're on the phone with a part manager for 20 minutes later, something may be wrong, both on their side and your side. I mean, that's one more thing. And let me toss this tip out there. Think about how many people you could call in one day's time. Okay. Now, the way I put a structure mine is, I have from 8 to 5. Why from 8 to 5? I treat everything like a business. I work well past that, but I like to realize that, okay, what if I was calling all businesses, right? That would mean that they would work from 8 to 5 or 9 to 5 or something. So I want to make phone calls as a priority during these times. So how many people can I call in an hour's time? Right? If I'm on the phone with everybody for 20 minutes, that's not very productive. So I have shrunk down my cost to 5 minutes. Why? Because it is very mindful to my time, their time, and it's straight to the point. As much as I want to get to meet them, and I will, then there's the build up a relationship, networking, etc. That will come. But on the first initiative call, you should not be spending but X amount of time on this call and just dragging on. And there's not so many questions. What is the year, make, model of the mobile home? What condition would you list it in? If you were going to rehab, what would you say it would take to do? I'm just getting ideas, tips, just trying to fill out something. And again, we're trying to fill out the individual. So hope this video helps. Confident. Definitely be confident on that. Make calls, start making them. The ones that are most uncomfortable, those are the ones you need to start with. Period. Start with those calls, start calling. And again, you are talking to people. That's all. You're talking to people. And if you're thinking about it this way too, because this did help me when I got started, is they need you more than you need them, in a sense. So that being said, get to making calls. If you're looking for coaching, visit GarciaMHU.com. Hope you like my new background. Gold. Beautiful, right? Email me directly, j@GarciaMHU.com. Thank you for watching.